What made you realize you were being baby-trapped? When I found the positive pregnancy tests in her drawer. It happened 6 months ago at dinner with my parents. Olivia grabbed my hand between courses and announced we were having a baby. My fork clattered onto my plate. We've been dating 2 years, and I've been crystal clear about my timeline. Career first, maybe kids in 5 to 7 years. I was 3 weeks from starting a consulting position in London that would set me up for partner track by 30. She pulled out an ultrasound photo, claiming she was 6 weeks along. My mother squealed. My father clapped my back so hard I nearly choked. Meanwhile, my mind raced. We've been extremely careful. I watched her take her pill every morning. The next few weeks turned into hell. My mother started buying baby clothes and sending crib links. My father gave me the man-up speech about responsibility. Olivia's parents were worse. Her mother called crying about finally becoming a grandmother, while her father offered me a job at his construction company to stay local and provide. Olivia posted the ultrasound on Facebook with "Daddy's already in love" and tagged me. Within hours, I had hundreds of notifications. My boss even mentioned adjusting my London start date for paternity leave. At Jake's birthday party, Olivia made a show of refusing wine, clutching her stomach and running to the bathroom with loud, retching sounds. Everyone cooed and fussed while I stood there knowing she'd been fine minutes before. The timeline didn't add up. 8 weeks ago, we'd been broken up for 5 days after a huge fight. When I mentioned wanting a paternity test, Olivia lost it. She threw a glass at the wall, screamed that I was calling her a whore, then cried until she vomited, which she blamed on morning sickness worsened by my cruelty. Things escalated quickly. Olivia quit her job because the baby needs rest. She booked a wedding venue to hold the date. She showed my mother engagement rings, telling everyone I'd already proposed privately. Every time I tried to pump the brakes, I became the a-hole abandoning his pregnant girlfriend. Then came the intervention. Olivia's parents invited me for dinner, alone. I walked into their living room to find both our families waiting. Olivia sat across from me, tears already streaming, pulling out medical documents showing complications from stress. Her father offered me $60,000 to start at his company. Her mother mentioned they'd put a deposit on a venue. Olivia produced a marriage license application, already filled out. Sign it or you'll never see this baby. Something in me snapped. I stood up and demanded she take a pregnancy test right now. The room erupted. I announced I was accepting the London job and walked out to a chorus of monster and deadbeat. The next morning brought 47 missed calls. Olivia had emailed my company's HR about me abandoning my pregnant girlfriend for career advancement. She'd posted on LinkedIn about my unprofessional conduct, tagging my company. My boss called saying the London offer was under review. Fake screenshots circulated showing messages where I allegedly told her to get rid of it. She told people I'd pushed her during an argument. I had to hire a lawyer I couldn't afford. Then Annie texted, Olivia's best friend. We met at a Starbucks where she slid over a folder. Screenshots from Olivia's group chat planning everything. Photos of fake pregnancy tests from a prank website. Receipts dated months ago. Practice shots of fake crying. A timeline for trapping me. Annie revealed Olivia had done this to her ex Nate. She couldn't watch it again. I took everything to my lawyer, then went to confront Olivia. Her apartment door was unlocked. I found her in the bedroom, organizing something in her drawer. I could see that's where she kept her collection of fake tests and felt sick. And even worse, the apartment was a museum of deception. A prosthetic belly on the couch. Books about pregnancy symptoms with highlighted passages. But it was the notebook that stopped me cold. Operation Baby, with my name on the cover. Pages of notes about my weaknesses. My mother's desperation for grandchildren. Exact phrases to trigger guilt. You're sick, I said. Olivia's mask finally slipped. Not tears this time. Laughter. Cold, calculating laughter. You were so easy, she said. 3 years in London? Please. You were never leaving me. She showed me more. Recordings on her phone of practicing morning sickness sounds. Calendar reminders to cry during specific conversations. A draft email to my company dated weeks ago. The drawer contained dozens of tests. Bulk ordered, some pre-marked positive. When I headed for the door, she grabbed a knife. I'll do it and say you did it. Who do you think they'll believe? The pregnant woman or the man who abandoned her? I called 911 while she destroyed her own apartment, screaming about our baby. Police arrived to find her amid the evidence. Fake belly discarded. Still laughing. They took her for psychiatric evaluation. I filed a restraining order. Even with evidence, I lost friends who thought I'd driven her crazy. My mother sobbed over baby clothes she'd bought. The London position was filled, but I was able to take Singapore. I made partner in record time, but had a panic attack when my assistant mentioned her maternity leave. I check every drawer. I record conversations. I wake up sweating when girlfriends mention feeling sick. Olivia got probation and therapy. Sometimes I still get anonymous emails with ultrasound photos. My therapist says I escaped, but escape doesn't explain why I still check every drawer.